good, y'all?
Hey, what's good? Melanated and elevated family.
Man, we back and stronger than ever.
Yes,
if
sir.
you're watching this video right now, this is definitely the video that you need to be watching. You watching the right video at the right time, all right?
We out here in nature, baby, as always. It's out here, it's a little nippy.
Beautiful.
Yes, we out here in the fields, y'all.
Yeah. Beautiful. So we got to talk about, we just got to talk about the state of the world right now, because it seems like every day that passes by is just more weird stuff going on. It's getting more satanic. It's just getting flat out evil. Like, that's the only way to describe what the events that's going on in the world right now. And it's to the point now people don't even want to talk about it. So, you know, that's what we got to do. We got to talk about things that people don't want to talk about.
Yeah, man. People are living in reverse. We're going to talk about today how people are living backwards. You know, live backwards is evil. You know, lived backwards is devil. So either way you look at it, if you're living in reverse, then you're living in this matrix, because you're basically doing everything opposite, right?
Right.
And we're going to break down, give you, how many examples should we get of people today? Do you want to?
First, we got to talk about good.
Okay.
So we got to talk about the universe has a blueprint, a format, a construct that it operates by. Mm-hmm. And that's righteousness. That's nature. So anything opposite of nature is evil. You know what I'm saying? So for example, like money, for example. So money is an illusion, you know. So it's a way that Europeans use to monetize nature. So for example, like, since we accept evil and we give it value, then we accept all the evils that come with money. So you could buy a prostitute. You could put money on somebody's head and kill them, you know. So you could have a gambling addiction. You know, you can money is an illusion. So by having this false an illusion is something that you can partake in that's not real. You know, so we gotta understand, like, we can partake in voting, you know what I'm saying, but that's not real. Like, these politicians don't really want to help us. They don't really give a fuck about you, you know. So what you're taking part in is an illusion, you know. It's a fantasy, you know. So back to the construct, like, evil exists as a thought in your mind, you know.
I gotta say this real quick, back to the money thing. You're absolutely right. The illusion of money, politics in general, the politicians, all of it, it's all a front to pretend like these people actually care about us, you know. So, you know, the biggest issue we have is that we're in reverse. Instead of us cherishing and us loving people and using things, money, cars, clothes, whatever, using material things, we do the opposite. We use people and we love things. You feel me? So when you're living in reverse, it's evil. So when you're cherishing and you're worshiping materialistic things in this world, you're living backwards, man. And you're on demon time, period. A lot of people don't understand that. You think you have to be a part of a concert or some ritual, aka Travis Scott, to be on demon time. But no, when you're living backwards, you're eating bad. You know, you're drinking all the time. You're watching toxic stuff all the time. You know what I mean? You're cherishing things and you're using people. That's demon time. You're living backwards. That's evil.
Yeah, living backwards. So
I just had to break that in there, man.
Yeah, so nature, this is what's natural. You know what I'm saying? This is everything that is natural and righteous is good for you. You know, so for example, you know, trees exist and they give out oxygen. They are the homes to squirrels and insects and stuff. So an evil person would be the opposite. They would chop down the trees, you know what I'm saying, and build a Starbucks, you know. So, you know what I'm saying, water is free. Water is free. Plants are vegetables and fruits are free. So the universe manifests naturally for our existence. So an evil person would, you know what I'm saying, say, hey, this is my fruits and vegetables. You gotta pay for this.
Or eat artificial fake food. Instead of you growing your own food from the earth, like he's saying, and eating like you should be. Like, especially as black people, we used to eat from the earth. We were in shape, man. If you look at our ancestors, we were that Coke bottle shape. Especially the women, because we used to eat from the earth. We're children of the sun, so we're living backwards again. Once again, speaking of the sun, bringing that up. You go break that down, babe. How we live. Our people are scared of the sun.
Man, scared of the sun. So the entity that gives life, you know what I'm saying, to everything on the earth, you know what I'm saying, and through the sun rays, they, you know what I'm saying, shoot out information that we, you know what I'm saying, through the epidermis layer of our skin, we can, you know what I'm saying, intake, you know. So the sun, the creator. So what we got to do is get in tune, because evil exists as a thought, and you wouldn't even perceive the thought of evil if you didn't accept it in your mind. Like, if you never seen somebody get murdered, if you never seen somebody get killed and you didn't even perceive the thought, you wouldn't even think about murdering somebody, you know. And that alone is an illusion, because the person you want to kill, you know what I'm saying, the person you hate isn't this body. You can't kill a soul. So what you did was terminate, you know what I'm saying, the temporary vessel, and release the spirit and put yourself in a position to be locked up by one of these white men and kill yourself slowly. So you by living in an illusion, you know what I'm saying, you played yourself, because you really didn't do nothing.
Absolutely. And there you go. See, because you're living backwards. So what it is
right,
when you're living backwards and you're in that demon time, you're living in evil instead of living right, you're more apt to be vengeful. You want to seek revenge instead of letting it. If you know the power of the universe and you know the laws of the universe, you wouldn't even want to seek revenge, because you know that karma is a motherfucker, period.
Man.
And I have to cuss because it's real, man. Karma is everything. People think that karma is something that may happen right away, or it's just a cliche. No, it's real. So at the end of the day, when you're living right and you living through your spirit, through your heart chakra, you don't seek revenge, because you have empathy for the whole world, because you understand that we're all connected. So when you're living right and you're not living in reverse, that's pointless. That revenge, somebody done stole from me. I ain't gonna even say no names, man. I let it slide just because I know how karma works. Mm-hmm. He done had crazy. Somebody snuck him before. They snuck him, and he let it slide a long time ago. But the karma that's going to be indebted on that person, especially messing with a star seed, it's all bad, man. So
and if you living backwards, like you said, like, it's come to a point here, especially here in America, where we're so used to seeing, you know what I'm saying, immoral behavior and evil behavior. It's like it's normal to us. Like, immoral behavior is normal, and being righteous and spitting knowledge and being intelligent is looked at like a bad thing. Like, people are scared to really say how they feel, you know, especially on real topics. Everybody wants to just be clowns and just be accepted by everybody. And you know what I'm saying, that's only, it's so bad here on the planet. Like, people say they scared to go to hell, right? We living in hell right here. If you live in a place where you don't have free will, the free will to, you know what I'm saying, do as you please, you know what I'm saying, without outside interference, then you're living in a hellish place.
You living backwards, and that's why people would rather, that's how you know when you're living in reverse, when you would rather fight for this place. You will fight for this matrix, who is literally taking away your free will, as he just said, man. Taking away your right to decide, to use your own logic and your own mind to make a decision for you and your family. They're taking that away, and people are fighting for this system.
We trust the damn devil.
That's backwards. You trust in the devil. You're literally creating your own hell.
Right.
This is hell when you're living in a world where you have no freedom. You feel what I'm saying? You can't be yourself. You're scared to be who you really are because you want to fit in. That's living backwards. We didn't come here. We came here to be free. You feel what I'm saying?
That's absolutely
we
right.
ain't supposed to be in shackles and we're creating our own prisons here on earth, man. So
exactly,
reverse it, switch it up,
exactly,
and that's where
man.
heaven comes in. You
like,
create your own heaven.
Evil wouldn't even. We got to get back to where we wouldn't even perceive the thought of even doing something evil. You know what I'm saying? Because some people, it's levels to evil. Because some people only let little bits of evil pervade their mind. Some people let medium amounts, and some people just let humongous amounts of evil pervade their mind. Like the Europeans that just go around conquering and killing indigenous people and then putting a flag in the ground and saying, this is my land, make this land great again, when it was never your land. So, you know what I'm saying, the thought of genociding people and creating, you know what I'm saying, artificial, you know what I'm saying, intelligence and things to put in your body, and, you know what I'm saying, showing a certain group of people in a negative light, it's evil. It's backwards.
Speaking of artificial, the metaverse, you living in reverse when you're apt to become a part of virtual reality. When you rather live in a fake virtual reality versus actually creating your own heaven.
Right.
That's backwards, baby. And for the people who saying, oh, I never signed up for the metaverse, that's crazy.
Right.
Oh my God, The ones who are addicted to social media right now will be the first ones with their new avatar in the metaverse. Mark my words.
And look at this.
I'm telling y'all, man.
Look at this nature. You can't replace. You can. Look at the. You could just walk out in nature and just see the squirrels climbing up the trees and all the birds flying around. Like, you know, you can't replace that.
Man.
Like, you can't replace interactions with people. You know what I'm saying? How's it going, man? Interactions that you have with people, like, you can't do that with a virtual reality headset on in your house. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's taken away. They want us to basically live life, you know, in the house. You know, if you weigh 250 pounds, hey, you can have a 6-pack in the metaverse.
And not only is it that, but they want to drain all of your energy through this metaverse. Like, literally, this is the Matrix come to life for sure. Because if you think about it, babe, think about it. I believe that Neo was already stuck in the metaverse, right? The world was already basically in virtual reality at this point in the Matrix.
Right.
And so Morpheus was like a freedom fighter who came to basically break him free from that. You know what I mean? Because the world was already being drained. They were used as an energy source. And so basically, when you become a part of this virtual reality world, they're literally using your body as a human battery, basically. You feel me? Because once you think about it, if you've been inside the metaverse all day, even if it's been for like 2-3 hours, right? Like that episode of Black Mirror, where the black dude was best friends. You know what I'm talking about? It's called Striking Vipers. If you haven't saw Striking Vipers on Netflix, Black Mirror, the first one is called Striking Vipers, man. It's deep. Black dude ends up being all gay inside this virtual reality game, and he's starting to lose track of who he really is. He's so drained from being inside of the virtual reality world that when he comes out of the world, he doesn't even have energy for his wife. You know, she thinks he's cheating on them. They don't have sex anymore. It's just all bad, man.
Right.
So watch Black Mirror if you want to see what the world is going to be like inside of this fake virtual reality, man.
Yeah. So to conclude this video, we got to just acknowledge that evil wouldn't even exist if the thought wouldn't even pervade our minds. So we got to get back to living by nature. So if you're living according to nature, then you wouldn't even conceive the thought of doing something evil. So we gotta get back to what's righteous, what's natural. You know what I'm saying? Eating from the land, getting our diets right, getting our minds right. You know what I'm saying? Getting our kids right. You know what I'm saying? Getting the future.
Start watching better stuff. Put better things in your head, man. Because if you don't program yourself, you will be programmed.
Man. And we gonna end on that, and resonated with your spirit. Please like and subscribe. We're gonna be putting out a lot more content. And we're gonna talk about subjects that are relevant and man, and just show a different side, you know, because we gotta create a parallel universe. When we see, you know what I'm saying, we see things going in one direction that ain't right, we gotta go in the other direction.
Absolutely. And so if you're living in reverse, then you're living on demon time, and that's what it is. So we just want you guys to understand that we will never stop helping you guys, all right? This is what we were sent here to do. We all came here with a mission. You know, we signed up for this. So find your purpose, man. Get out here, get out in nature. I keep on telling you guys, nature heals. If you're feeling like your spirit is low and you don't know which way to go and you just been sucked into this matrix, get out in nature. Go for a walk, man.
Hey, so
we love y'all. Like and subscribe.
Hey,
we up, baby.
We up. Hey, we might have been born in this matrix, but we don't got to be of this matrix.
Absolutely.
All right? Let's get it.
Peace.
Love y'all.